So you're thinking about moving to Franklin, Tennessee, and you're wondering, is it convenient? Am I gonna be able to get downtown? Will I be able to jump on a flight and get over to the airport? Like, are there things to do in Franklin? What are the good restaurants? What are the good schools? What are the good parks? John, give me an overview of what is Franklin. Well, you've gone ahead and tuned into the right video, because today we're gonna be doing exactly that. We're gonna give you a full overview of exactly what is Franklin. So by the time you leave this video, you know exactly what it is. Hey, let's jump into it. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, my name is John Bourgeois. I am your Nashville, Tennessee real estate agent and really your resource for all things Nashville. So whether that be you're looking at more overview videos like what we're doing today, or you just really want to know all there is to know about Nashville, this is the best channel for you. And if you're planning on moving in the next 9 days, or you're planning on moving in the next 90, feel free to leave a comment below, or you can text me, email me, call me. Let's connect face to face, figure out exactly what it is you're looking for, and really just make this be a very smooth process for you. Like I mentioned, today we're going to be going ahead and jumping into my computer. We're going to give you an overview of exactly what is Franklin. We're going to go ahead and talk about where are the good restaurants, some of my favorites, where are the good schools, where are the good places to go, are there shops, is it convenient, how do I get to the airport, how do I go to downtown, all of that sort of stuff, so you can really get a feel for what is Franklin and is it a good fit for you and your family. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into my computer. Now, if you're not from Nashville or from the area, right, oftentimes when people think of Nashville, they definitely think of, Nashville proper. You've got the cowboy boots, you've got Broadway, the guitars, the cowboy hats, the bachelor parties, all of that sort of stuff. But the truth is that Nashville is even larger than what most people think of, right? There's definitely that downtown Nashville, the Broadway scene, the guitar scene, the country music scene, right? But the truth is that Nashville actually has what is called the greater Nashville area. Now, if you've lived in LA or Seattle or New York or Sydney or any place where there's a major city, right, you'll understand this concept, right? And so Franklin is actually what is classified as the greater Nashville area. It happens to be located in Williamson County, and if you've been with me before, you definitely understand that Williamson County has been ranked one of the #1 places to live in all of Tennessee, and rightfully so. I mean, it is ranked one of the best places to raise your kids and your family, and one of the best places to send your kids to school as well. Now, if you're interested in kind of going outside and taking a look at some of these different areas, I definitely have quite a few different outdoor tours and community tours that I do. We've gone ahead and visited downtown Franklin. We've gone ahead and visited Nolensville. We've gone ahead and visited Thompson Station and Spring Hill. And if you stay until the end, I promise you, I'll make sure that we pop the historical Franklin area that we went ahead and walked and gave you a tour of at the end of the video, so you can be able to see that as well. But when we take a look at the actual map, and when we take a look at Williamson County as a whole, you'll see that you've got some of these #1 suburbs inside of Williamson County. You've got obviously Fairview, you've got Thompson Station and Spring Hill, you've got College Grove and Arrington, Nolensville and Brentwood, and like what we're talking about today, you've got the Franklin area as well. Now, if you're not from Franklin, if you're not from Nashville, if you're not from Tennessee, if all you did was to go ahead and type in Franklin into your Google Maps, this is what you would assume is the Franklin area, right? The truth is, though, if you're from the area and you've actually done some searches in and around what is Franklin, you'll understand that that is not exactly what is Franklin. That's a smaller portion of it, but let's go ahead and zoom out so you can kind of get a feel for exactly what is the greater Franklin area. And if you're looking at homes or you're looking for places to visit and you're wondering, why is this Franklin or why is that Franklin? You'll understand in about 2 seconds, right? So let me go ahead and grab my fancy dancy writing art tool. fancy dancy writing art tool. Is that what we're gonna go ahead and say? I guess that's what we're gonna go ahead and say today. So Franklin is about 21 miles south. Let's just go ahead and drive that, right? The easiest way for you to go ahead and get to it is you just jump on the 65, you come down this freeway here, and you're able to go ahead and jump off. It happens to be right next door to Brentwood, which is one of the #1 suburbs to live in all of Tennessee. But Franklin actually encompasses exactly what you're seeing on the map, but it also goes ahead and picks up Leaper's Fork. It comes all the way down to 840. It kind of goes ahead and follows 840, and I apologize about my mouse, but it kisses Thompson Station. It comes all the way over to College Grove, goes ahead and kind of gets real close to Arrington and kind of hugs it, comes all the way back up and kind of goes ahead and falls in that proximity of what is Franklin. Now, if you were going to go ahead and kind of take a look at that map and see what that is exactly, here's how I would describe Franklin for you, just so that you would be able to have a little bit of a better understanding, right? You have the Leaper's Fork side of Franklin, Tennessee. You've got a lot more farmland and rural areas, more that downtown, that small town type of feel, kind of what think about, you know, Tennessee and the South maybe, right? You've definitely got that in and around this area right here. You've got your historical district, which happens to be right here. We've walked that, and so if you're wanting to see what that looks like, you can go ahead and see it towards the end. You got a lot of the shops and things like that follows 65. And then right around this area, you've got a combination of both farm, new construction, resale homes, and everything in between. Let's go ahead and actually dive into a couple of those areas, right? So let's go ahead and zoom into downtown Franklin for you, the historical area of downtown Franklin. So we'll start there. We'll kind of mosey our way out of downtown Franklin for you so that you can get a feel. So this is Franklin. Now Franklin, just so you're aware, has got a population of 85,464 people in it, and that was based off of the last census of 2021, right? This is the historical area. It was actually named, Franklin was actually named after Benjamin Franklin, fun fact for you. And there are some great restaurants and great shops around this area. Ruby's Sunshine happens to be one of our favorites, and so I'll just go ahead and circle that if you happen to be in the area. Amazing, great shopping areas and antique shopping that kind of run along this Main Street as well. You've got Biscuit Love, which is a great spot to eat as well. Great biscuits, by the way. If you happen to be in town during St. Patty's Day, this is an awesome spot to have. Now, I'll warn you, it's gonna be a wait. It's gonna be a massive wait, but it's a great spot to go ahead and have some good old-fashioned Irish food. And then on top of that, you've got to go ahead, we pull out a little bit, you got a great little coffee shop over here that I love going ahead and connecting with people at as well, which is called the Coffee House at 2nd and Bridge as well. Now, this area right here, as far as when we talk about like what's in this area, what can I expect, you got to understand this is probably kind of where Franklin started, right? It's your historical district. So a lot of your homes are a lot closer. A lot of your homes are a lot older as well. The price for what you're going to be picking up here, you understand that I'm really close to the heart of downtown historical Franklin. So I might not have, you know, the newest. I also might not have all the land that you might expect Tennessee to have or what you might be looking for as well. But again, it's a great spot to go ahead and, you know, walk and talk and do some antique shopping and things like that. I'll tell you, if you enjoy fudge, like some good old fudge, downtown Franklin's got a spot for you. I promise you that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to kind of where some of the more shopping areas are at as well. Obviously, you've got Wilson Medical Center there. You've got a couple of restaurants here. You got your Chick-fil-A. You've got your Best Western Franklin Inn. You pull in, you've also got a Quality Inn. You've got a great, go up a little bit further, further, you've got Whole Foods. You've got another great coffee shop right here called Just Love, which I love going ahead and connecting with some of my clients at as well. You've got your Kohl's, you've got your Walmart there as well. Definitely got some more hotels. This is more your business center area, or at least where people will come and stay when they're visiting for work, right? And then we go up a little bit further as far as like malls go. This is a great mall for you to go ahead and get some of your shopping done around Christmas or birthdays, or maybe you're picking up for a client or something like that. Cool Springs Gallery. You've got a Trader Joe's down here, a Crumble Cookies. Got obviously Wendy's Cajun, right? You've got a First Watch Cafe that happens to be right in this area as well. Let's just go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So you've got, it's not showing it, but it's there. I promise you that. It's a First Watch Cafe. You go ahead, you've got a Starbucks, you've got a PF Chang's, you've got a Drake's that's in and around this area as well. This brings back, I'll show you what this is. You got a veterinarian pet hospital right here. This brings back horrible memories when he was not even, I don't even think he was one. Tried to kill himself with a wooden ball, and so we spent September Labor Day weekend at this hospital right here, and gosh, that was a fun experience, needless to say, right? But yeah, you've got a bunch of your shops here. You've got, you know, Five Guys, you got your Waffle House, you've got your Sam's Club, and we go up a little bit further. You've got your Costco's, which happens to be right there. You've got a Target, you've got your Olive Garden. You've got quite a lot of shopping that you're able to do in this area as well. So let's go ahead and pull back out a little bit further for you as well. So I'm gonna drive down a little bit slower for us to be able to see what else is in this area, right? So we're gonna zoom in just a little bit. So right here, we've got some brand new developments that are happening right here. This is called Berry Farms. Now, this area of Berry Farms has already been quite developed, right? They're going ahead and they're developing this area over here, and then they're also going ahead and developing this area as well over here as well. All part of Franklin, all easy to jump on the freeway, 65. You've got Dave Ramsey's place that's there. This is still all classified as Franklin. This happens to be where a lot of your newer developments are happening. And then obviously you've got this area right here that is still classified as Franklin, but this actually happens to be where a lot of your newer developments are beginning to happen, and a lot of your communities are beginning to happen. Over here on that, I guess that would be east side of the 65, the Franklin area. Now, a couple of things that I definitely want to go ahead and point out to you. Franklin's been rated the #4 best suburb in all of Tennessee to be able to live in, right? You got your A+ ratings for your schools. You got your A+ ratings for going ahead and raising your family. One of the top places for young professionals as well. And then it's also one of the best places in terms of public schools and being able to send your kid to school as well. Now, one of the things that I promised you that I was going to go ahead and share with you, and I'll go ahead and do that right now, is Franklin, although it is 21 miles south of Nashville, right? It is literally only 36 minutes away from the airport. So you don't have to be right next door to the yeehaws and the cowboy boots and the bachelor parties. You really can be in the suburbs and enjoy the commodities of what is the suburbs as well. And you can easily, very quickly go ahead and jump over to the freeway as well. Now, I want to go ahead and show you a couple more things, and then I'll go ahead and wrap this up with some fun facts about Franklin, right? So obviously, like I mentioned, you've got your Costco's there, you got your Publix, you've got a medical area, you've even got this brand new farm and inn. It's kind of like a farm to table / hotel / resort. An amazing spot that definitely highly recommend you check out. Let's go ahead and take a look at what restaurants are in the area and which ones I hands down would recommend. There is definitely quite a few that are fantastic. If you're into Indian food, I highly would recommend, there's an amazing little spot called House of India. Amazing Indian restaurant called House of India. Great service, great food. There's a brand new fusion kitchen that just opened up as well. It happens to be in Franklin as well, called Me Kitchen. And that's a remarkable spot as well. If you wanted to go ahead and have some good old-fashioned Southern food, and you wanted to also be in historical Franklin area, 55 South is fantastic as well. Let's go ahead and zoom out for you so you can see what sort of hotels are in the areas. What are we able to do, right? Obviously, you've got a mixture of hotels all up and down that 65 area, right? We're not even counting Airbnbs or anything like that. You got quite a few different options for you as well when it comes to hotel stays and things like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at, just some things to do in and around the Franklin area. Now, I will let you know, if you like history, Carter's House is an amazing guided tour for the Civil War era. You've also got a beautiful park up here as well for you to be able to enjoy as well. Now, a couple of things that I'll share with you, right? And here's where we go ahead and give you those fun facts. All right, a couple fun facts that I'll go ahead and share with you related to Franklin. You've got 18 parks with over 900 acres of parkland. You've got 24 public schools serving 15,530 students. You've got 19 private schools serving 3,578 students. You've got 14 colleges serving Franklin as well. So here are your top 3 elementaries. You've got Clovercroft Elementary, you've got Oakview Elementary, you've got Walnut Grove Elementary. When it comes to middle schools, you've got Fred J. Page Middle School, which my son happens to attend, which is a phenomenal middle school as well. You've got Legacy Middle School, Graceland Middle School. When it comes to high schools, you've got Franklin High School, Renaissance High School, and Fred J. Page High School as well. Those are all the top 3, whether it be elementary, middle school, or high schools in the Franklin area. Now, the median household income in Franklin is $102,721. Your median home price or your median home value is $468,200, and 66% of the people that live in Franklin own their own home. Now, those are a couple of the really cool, fun facts about Franklin. Hopefully this overview kind of shares with you, what is Franklin? How far away is it from downtown? Can I get to the airport? Are there things to do? Where are some good restaurants? What are some good schools? Hopefully it answers that for you as well. If you're interested in going ahead and actually doing an outdoor tour where I go ahead and walk down Main Street, show you historical Franklin, and I also go ahead and share with you 3 different homes at 3 different price points, I highly recommend you go ahead and check out this video here, or it'll be here, or it'll be here, or it will be somewhere for you. Highly recommend that you go ahead and check that out. And if you just want to go ahead and do some other videos, YouTube's definitely going to go ahead and recommend some other videos that they're going to go ahead and recommend here as well. But other than that, I'll see you on the next video.